咁今朝咧就 Dr. Fu 就想同你哋傾下偈，好唔好？好。Good.
So 早晨 ，Good morning， 好開心翻嚟。So last time I was on stage, I was in a rock and roll band. The first time 聖坡有個電吉他有打鼓，1966年喺呢度打鼓，但係啲先生就唔中意件事。打完之後咧，先生話唔好再打太重。第二年咧就Teddy 就會打，就普通吉他冇咁重嘅事。So today I'm gonna tell you what I have lived my life through the long journey through St. Paul Boys. So this is going to be your journey too. In the next 50, hopefully 60, 70 years. It's a lifelong journey. Is it going? Well, you can advance for me. Okay. So, 嗱，我就好方便。我嘅屋企人喺佛山。Came from Fasan to Hong Kong about 160 years ago. So we live right in Bonham Road, 64號 B, for 150 years. Still there now is a taller building. So you can see my great-grandfather, my grandfather, my father, and myself. So it's only a 10 minutes walk. This is really my neighborhood school, I would say. And of course, when I came in 1960, Mr. Yu, he just passed away last year. And Julian is my primary, head master, Mr. Wells there. And I really had a great time from grade A basketball. And you can see Vice President Song, Mr. Yun, Dr. Drake, Mr. Ng, the head coach, and Mr. Tu with the whole team. Now, this team is very special. We actually have 3 games over 100 points. Never before anybody scored 100 points. And we are unbeaten. We actually even beat the international school in a friendly match. So we are totally the best in Hong Kong at the time. So very excited. Now, I think from the recommendation of Mr. Anderson and Mr. Drake, Anderson is probably much like Mr. Ryan with you right now, advising us to go to America. He advised me to go to Dartmouth College in New Hampshire. In fact, at the time there are 4 classmates applying for this college, and I was fortunate to get accepted. So I have a good 5 years there, and it's very cold, but I'm not quite prepared to get there physically. But I think in terms of my academic ability, it did really well. I wasn't the best student in St. Paul's. In fact, I was probably below average. But when I got there, I did really well. And in fact, they accepted me into medical school. At the time, for a foreign student, it's very rare to get into medical school. From there, I go to a city called Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a steel industrial city in the 60s, or even before that. But now it turned to a more subtle city. But this is what it looked like. And I think that all the pollution that you see in Hong Kong right now is probably an effect that all this industry moved to Asia. So this is a good and bad part of all this industry ongoing. But it's beautiful. You can see there are all the pictures I took with my iPhone, by the way. I have a photo exhibit just recently on my iPhone pictures. So my philosophy is find a good picture every day and you'll be happy forever. Just like take an apple every day, take a doctor's away, same idea. So look at the good thing in life. You'll find something very good every day and take it and save it and send it to your friends. Now what you see right here, you have this bookmark. Hopefully you will keep it for a long time. These are 20 thoughts I have that I learned throughout my lifetime. This morning I cannot share every thought with you, but we have a YouTube. We loaded on the YouTube. You can look at the YouTube and find this. So in that YouTube you have a more 26 minutes detail. Today is only a very short version of that. Now, I think the first is do what you love. You should really have a heart, exactly what you want to do. Your mom and dad, your teacher may say, well, you should be a doctor, you should be like that, but you should exactly do what you love. If you do what you love, you'll be happy the rest of your life. Look at Chen Gali, who, by the way, taught me guitar, and Liu Chen, Chen Jikko. They were very good students here, but how do you know they're going to become a professor of music in Toronto? And Chen Jikko is a master chef, and teacher in Toronto. My God, I could never imagine that. Absolutely happy what they do. Now, I think throughout your time in St. Paul's and beyond, you will find mentors. I see a teacher right here. Okay? She is your mentor. Go to her because she's going to help you with many solutions. So look at this speak. I saw her pictures over there. And so are the teachers. But these mentors, as times go on, they become friends. Just a few years ago, we were at the 160th anniversary, and all these mentors, my God, they are still mentors always, but also become friends. In fact, we had a luncheon today, and about 15 of them are coming to meet some of our alumni. So to me, it's incredible that 50 years ago, the same people have touched my life tremendously. Now look among you. Next to each other. This is your friends. This is your friends for life, like Teddy and many other people. These are the people that's going to help you through high time, low time. So like when the girlfriend dumped Kenny, Teddy would come to me and say, how can I get another girlfriend? Something like that. So you understand. Okay? So basically, this is exactly what you need. And you can talk to all these people. It's important to develop this relationship. Now, one of the things that in America that people talk about is you are really talented. You can do multitask. You can do many things at the same time. But I'm telling you, as a doctor, as a surgeon, I must concentrate on what I'm doing in surgery. I just did 2 years in China. So if I think of other things, it won't work. So these two alumni, Lo Tin Hoi on the left and Josh Low on your right, you look at them at this moment, you do not know they are actually master photographers. Lo Tin Hoi actually have an exhibition in Hong Kong, and Josh Low won the best award from Canada for this particular picture, the Dueling Eagle. This requires a focused approach to things. Now, you know about IQ. Hong Kong people always go real well. In fact, I remember when I was taking the SAT, a few of them get perfect scores. In fact, I still keep in touch with some of them, maybe 100 at the time. So Teddy is one of those people that have really good IQ. He went to MIT and Stanford and things like that. You can see, very hard to get in. But the most important about Teddy, he got so-called EQ. Now, what is EQ? EQ is your emotional quotient. The way you relate to people and put people together. Look at that. The year after I played in my rock and roll band, actually John Deadman, who was back there with Teddy, was doing this acoustic music right on stage right here. So really soothing, and now he putting all of our mind together, like today, and with you. And so I think it's a really good emotional quotient that he is doing. FaceTime. Now, if you look at this picture, you can see St. Paul boys in the front. Now, you use your iPhone. You have iPhone, you guys. Are you allowed to do iPhone? You text each other. You do all kinds of things, and you think you don't need to talk to each other on the computer. But basically, this is nice to communicate. But nothing is more better than looking at each other's eyes and touch each other's hand to talk to each other. Just like this St. Paul secondary girls. They're swarming to Henry Horn, who is our top boy, for FaceTime. No question about it. Right here. All right? So if you want to be like the St. Paul boys, you better learn how to do FaceTime. Especially the St. Stephen girls and other people. Now, you need to find a difference in life. So if you're going to say where you are, like if I'm going to be a surgeon, am I going to improve myself, do the same operation every time? It won't benefit the patients. You need to look for a difference. And Sun Jianwei is one of those people, finished here, went to Hong Kong, U Physics, and come back as a teacher, become the night principal. But he went on to more education process. He's now running a private tutoring service. But Louisa, the wife, and the kids, Ken and Rachel, are absolutely incredible. They Kenneth and Richmond both went to Oxford with full scholarship. And so you can see Sun Chung Wai doesn't only have all the students, but also reflect in the family value to be so important to raise everybody to a high level. Now, what is do the right thing? It's a simple word, but it's very complicated. I think to me, do the right thing is everything you learn from, even from a very young age, from your family, through your school, through your teachers, through your principal, that is right here. And I think your mindset to do something correct for the society, for yourself, and not self-serving. Okay? So do the right thing is important. So think about it, and I'm sure you're in a very good environment to do that. In fact, a few years ago, I gave this talk in my presidency at the Sports Society in America. The title is Credibility, which you are. You're going to Singapore, okay, very good credible. But you have to maintain this by integrity. You cannot be, swayed by other things, about money and other things to do something different. Maybe you're shy, like Tammy said. Only 3 of you do basketball. I'm shocked. I thought there would be all of you be raising here. I saw you guys play. When I was young, we don't have a court like you. We are on the other side, and it's gotten so bad. But we play every day, and then you're watching and cheering around all the time. So keep a healthy mind and body is important. And you can see on the right side, a swim team with Sito Ganger and Siu Kong and all those people. And now I'm still riding bicycle and my own bike team. So it's important to keep healthy and understand what you're eating and things like that to maintain a lifelong, healthy mind and life. Now, what is the world is flat? Of course, this is a conception put in a long time ago by people. We know the world is round, like the moon. But the reason why I say it's flat because now the world is very close to each other. It's like you walk there almost, by plane, by internet and communication. Also, the world problem is your problem. I know you have your problem in Hong Kong with all those young people in the bus station, but the main problem around the world, like pollution, is your problem too. So you have to think worldwide. Now, in my field, it's sport medicine. We took care of people all over the world from Yao Ming to Ling Cheng and Pele and Baggio. So in me, I talk the same language as other doctors over the world and take care of the patient. So will be you. Finish the course. Charity starts at home. Now this is a picture in the early Interact Club back in the 60s. Guan Gaoling, who's now a professor in California, was the president. In fact, I succeeded him, become the next president. And one thing we did with Wang Zhou back there, one of my classmates, is to find something called the YES. What is YES? It's a Youth Employment Service. Because at the time, the summer high school students do not work. They just stay home, but now we actually make them work. We go to all the Rotary Club members and ask for support to find jobs for those people. And we find thousands of them. So it's a good thing. Charity side. So any small thing you can think of to help the society is good. It can be for money, it can be for jobs, it can be for other forms. Now I saw this picture. Now I was told this is the executive board. So I hope they will find a big group to help with this good cause, with the Rotary Club. But it doesn't need to be Interact Club, it can be anything else. Now what set you up in the past may project you to the future. A famous American Warren Buffett said, "You are in the shape today because somebody planted the trees 50 years ago." Same idea. So if you look at these 5 gentlemen right here, or boys, can you imagine what they're going to do today? Okay? So they will do what they do today because St. Paul's, the family, education afterwards. So from left to right, first is Olin Hu, who is now the chairman of the Basic Law Institute of Hong Kong. He's a barrister. Cheng Cheng, world famous, my head prefect. I was his assistant. He was jailed in 1,000 days in China. He is probably the most famous person beside I am Pei, living from St. Paul Boys. Michael Wu Qin went to Harvard Political Science, now a professor in California. Wang Kamjiao, who's a lawyer and a policeman, and now doing criminal law. And we used to go to the music festival when we usually run, all the the choir, and Moses Wu was incredible. He's motivational. He is a very good person. He was approachable, and he also wrote our school song. So I think that I want to thank Principal Yun, Bill Ryan, Teddy Dun, Sanjay White, and my class, and the association, and of course all of you. It's inspiring that I came before you today. I have chills walking in this morning. I don't sleep about 3 hours last night. I'm really worried about what I'm going to be like today in front of you. I can imagine 50 years ago I was like one of you too. So thank you very much. Thank you.